Thank you for gathering with me today. As you can see, I am a lone host. Drew has not made it. And now it's just me and the sports ballers.
What are you talking about?
Guys, it's a miracle he's alive.
You killed me?
Well, or you died. But that's the biggest murder mystery of all.
A little whodunit.
Who done it? Did I push him down the stairs? No.
At least not this week.
Alrighty.
Welcome back, sports ballers.
Yeah, especially you, my guy. How we holding up there, Tiger?
Fine-ish. Do I feel better than last week? 1,000,000,000%. Did I get like 2 hours of sleep last night because I couldn't stop coughing?
Dude, I feel like that's every night. Look at us in our blue bottle coffees.
Yeah. I was gonna be like, we were gonna.
Oh yeah, sorry. We should.
No one's paying us yet. Mm-hmm. It rhymes with clue.
Throttle. Clue throttle coffee.
You know what? Quick small bone. When people are like, rhymes with, schmoo schmodel. No, make up 2 words that are real.
I feel like you've done that
Probably,
before.
but I'm changing it up. If I'm going to say that, and I'm going to make sure it's 2 words that are real.
Schmoo schmodel.
Schmoo schmodel. Yeah, didn't get a lot of sleep because I was coughing my brains out. Also, I'm just going to do it, Don't move at 3:30 in the morning.
Oh, he has a bone. We have lots of bones.
I have many bones to pick.
Our downstairs neighbors, they're moving. It was 3:30 in the morning. Loud
thumping,
thuds.
Cars, gates closing and opening. And then when I walked my dog this morning, Breck, you all know Breck, didn't look like anything was out of the apartment. So I don't know what they were doing.
In fact, I looked in and on their kitchen table, I actually saw the most amount of alcohol bottles I've ever seen in my life.
Which is fine.
Okay, yeah.
Drinking's fine.
Yes, especially when you're going until 3:30 in the morning. So
if I did have to move at 3:30 in the morning, I would be drinking.
Correct. I don't think you could. Yeah.
No.
Not you, just in general. It just pushes you through. But I slept through almost all of that.
Des sleeps like a rock.
But also my senior year of college, I lived with 7 other girls. There are 8 of us in one house.
Crazy.
In college, so I had to learn to do that.
Okay.
So I finally got there. But sorry to hear that.
That's fine.
How about a podcast, huh?
How about a podcast and some Clue Throttle coffee? Speaking of coffee and moving, what's like moving? Packing. That was a bad segue.
That was such a good transition.
No, it wasn't.
Drew.
No,
wow.
it wasn't.
Packing. Okay, what about packing? I was coughing.
We're going on a trip.
We're going on a trip. We are.
We're going to Denver. We're going to training camp.
We're going to Denver. We're going to Broncos training camp, which we're pretty stoked about.
Yeah, we leave tomorrow.
Yeah, we're recording this on Sunday, so a little in advance. But yeah, we're gonna go see both Drew and I Broncos players play. Both of our guys, right, Drew?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know about my guys.
Oh.
But I like we'll see the players and I'll be excited about it.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
It'll be super fun. I am excited to get out to Denver, our hometown.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Yes.
I'm not packed.
No. I pack at the very final hour, and it typically takes me 3 to 4 hours on average to pack for any trip ever.
Do you always wait till the last minute?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how not to.
Okay.
Mostly because, like, I got to do laundry before I go, and then I have to everything I pack, I use every day.
Sure.
So
3-day trip, right? 2 nights, 3 days. How?
We're doing a carry-on, which I just got into the carry-on world. I used to only be able to do check bags.
Yeah.
And I just traveled with a carry-on, and I was like, am I better than everyone else?
You are. You know what else makes you better than everyone else? And I know this about you and I, because we have traveled together before. We both have pre-check.
Dude, if you don't have pre-check,
why?
Why you're doing life wrong.
And if you're out there being like, oh, it's kind of expensive. If you're affording to fly at least once, it's like $80 for like 4 years.
Yes.
And it's perfect.
It's the fast pass of theme parks.
Uh-huh.
And yet for traveling.
But for flying.
Yes. And fast passes sometimes aren't worth it, but in this case, worth it.
100% worth it.
Yes.
And some airports, they have the clear thing.
Yeah, I haven't really dabbled in that.
I did it when I got TSA pre, you could like add on clear for like a year. Clear's super expensive. Clear for a year.
Nice.
And it was fine, but like DIA, because I fly in and out of there a lot, the clear line's almost longer than the pre line.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense.
I don't think so.
I know.
And all it is like, it's just cool. Like you walk up and there's like clear concierges. They're like, "Hi, welcome, Mr. Simon. Put your face into this thing." And then it like...
Put your face.
Yeah, because it scans your eyeballs. And so it's like, put your face here. And then you do. And they're like, "Oh, it's not working. What's your passport?" And you're like, "Can I just go?" So
Dude,
I don't...
One of my fatal travel things that like my parents taught me, and I still do, is that now everything's electronic. So first of all, paper tickets, don't mess with that. That's so annoying.
No.
Second of all, so I see the pass on my phone and it says you're boarding at this time. This day and age, you will get a text, you will get an alert, you will get everything if your flight is delayed, pushed back, whatnot. But for whatever reason, I always have to check the screens, not the gate, the screens.
I love
when
checking
I get
the screens.
there. And I'm like, yep, it still matches. And I've been doing that for years. And it just, every time I'm like, no, I can trust the app. I can trust my ticket.
No.
They'll update it quicker than these screens will. I never can.
I am with you on that one. I love checking a screen.
I know.
I love checking a screen. And I know this has been talked about forever, but I also... I like seeing my gate before I go.
I think that's so weird.
And I don't understand why I do it. And
Anxiety.
definitely, well, that's why. Yeah, okay.
I literally, because it's gonna be there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show up. If it's not there, they're gonna usher me elsewhere. We're good to go.
I know. I just like seeing it.
Okay.
Like saying hey.
Great. So we are traveling together. So we're not complete opposite travelers. Like there are a couple people I have traveled with in the past, and I'm like, I want to die.
Name
right
all
now.
of them right now.
I can't. We gotta save friendships, but we're okay at travelers. There's a little bit. You've gotten better with flying. I've been flying all the time. My dad's a pilot. Like I'm very used to it. So.
Are you a window or aisle person?
I could care less. I'm typically working. If I'm exhausted, I have to do window. But like typically, I'm like, great. I have 2 hours uninterrupted. Let me get some stuff.
Even
done.
you're the middle person, you don't care?
No.
Okay.
I'm pretty small. Like I'm.
True.
Like I don't need a lot of leg room. But yeah, I would like the outsides. Anyways, this is a sports podcast.
Yeah, man. Well, you got to talk about all the things, you know?
All the things. So we'll be in Denver when this podcast releases.
Yes, we will. Speaking of Denver, Des, there was a live football game yesterday.
There's been games, and we can talk about
We talk about new things, different things, people throwing things, people hitting each other.
Unreal. One of my friends was so kind. Hi, Brandon Lopez.
Hi, Brandon Lopez.
Hi, Brandon. He texted and was just like, hey, love what you guys is doing. The best podcast I've heard in years.
Yep.
Literally never heard better people talk on
Honestly,
my
everyone
entire
else should
life.
just stop doing
Yes, everyone needs to stop doing podcasts now. But he did say excited to see what happens when you guys can start actually talking about games. And for a moment, I go, oh no, what are we going to start doing? When we have to start talking about games.
Well, we were going over our stuff today, and Des was like working, and she kind of looked up at me and was like, there's so much to talk about. I don't know what to do. And I was like, I know. It's insane.
And here we are talking about pre-check. But I'm so excited. We're doing a trial run right now as we have the first week of preseason games. Oh my God. So did you want to start about our specific teams or just talk about the league as a whole with the preseason games?
I think it's fresh in your mind. You watched the whole thing. I think let's dig right into the Broncos 49ers game.
Oh my God. Okay.
And then we can even go to the league, and then we can, because the Dolphins game is going to happen in like 30 minutes.
Yes, so we are recording right before that game.
So even if you want to do like Broncos 49ers and then segue right into the league, and then we don't have to talk about Dolphins.
We don't have to talk about Dolphins.
Hey, something we agree on.
Wow. Okay. Maybe next week we might.
Yeah.
What happened
in the 49ers game, Does?
Okay, so one piece of news that came out this week is during a press conference, Sean Payton goes, he's coached 6 teams. So he hasn't actually coached 6 teams, but 6 types of teams during that year, right? That he thinks could win the Super Bowl this year, right? And he said, this is a 7th team that I think could. All right, right. So here we are, Broncos country, going into this game being like, yo, let's see the Super Bowl, baby. Come on, Super Bowl winning team. 7 times out of Sean Payton's long tenured career that he thinks he could do it. It's this year. We started 9-0. And one thing I hate about preseason is it doesn't matter. Preseason doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
It only matters if your team wins.
In which case, your team's going to the Super Bowl.
Because we did win.
Uh-huh.
Right? No. But one thing about preseason is why the true fans like watching it is you like seeing all players give it their best. We have said this multiple times over and over, but you like to see different rookies, free agents sort of gel and how they work. One thing that you hear a lot in preseason games is the ones, the twos, and the threes. What they're talking about is the ones are the starters. So your Bo Nix, your PS2, your Cortland Sutton. The twos are the backups typically, the Jarrett Stidham. And when you look at a depth chart, if you ever look up, hey, Broncos depth chart, you'll see in that chart who's the backup of each player, right? So those are technically the twos, and then the threes are the backups. Our ones were out with the Niners twos. You're making such a weird face.
No, I just know it's about to happen.
I
So I'm
know.
like, this is cool. What happened?
This is cool. Let me tell you, because you have no idea. And we just got ran over the first play. The Niners got the ball, went all the way to the end zone against our number 1 defense. I mean, you guys know I was raving about it. And
everyone's been raving about it.
Yeah, everyone. Top in the league over the Eagles. Oh my God, look at them go. And we just got beat, all right? And then after it was 7-0, the Broncos get the ball. Bo Nix, let's go, dude. All off season. What are we gonna do? God, I hate this face you're making. He's like, oh, tell me more. I'm so curious. God, you're so stupid. So Bo Nix gets the ball, and what happens is he gets forced back into our end zone, and the Niners force him into, well, he does intentional grounding. So doing that in the end zone is a safety. So then the Niners go up 9-0. All right? So this is when you're repeating in your head, preseason doesn't matter, preseason doesn't matter, preseason doesn't matter. It does matter because we did win. Because then after that, we scored 30 points.
Yeah.
They never scored another single point, all right?
Stidham looked pretty good.
Stidham is, I'm pretty sure, going to be our starting quarterback.
More like Stidham.
Studham.
Oh,
That's
a
what we call
better
him.
nickname.
Yeah. But you could Stid him.
But you know, like, he's him. You know what I mean?
He's him, yeah.
So Stidham.
Or stud him.
Ooh.
Yeah. I called him Studham last year. He's not going to be a starting quarterback. That was a bit, but I mean, he was so good out there.
Yeah.
Which is, it's fine. I think Bo Nix, the person that's going to be the hardest on Bo Nix is Bo Nix.
100%.
I'm not stressed.
No.
Bo Nix is going to be fine. He had to shake some things off.
Yeah.
He did not do too hot, but it's also okay because I think, well, also our defense, our ones came back. Amazing job. Nik Bonitto.
Dude.
Is him.
Picked up right
Speaking
where he
of
left
him,
off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Literally, the second time the defense, our ones, were on the field, what did he do? 4 pressures, 3 QB hits, and 1.5 sacks. Almost 3 times in a row, Mac Jones got sacked by Bonitto, or did, and had to get rid of the ball. 3 times in a row. Bang, bang, bang.
You know what's even crazier? I'm going to go right now. Mac Jones plays for the 49ers now.
Oh, God, that's so true.
This happens every year. Like,
Yeah.
usually it happens when we start watching, like, actual games, but I'm like, oh, he's on that team?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, right? I know.
Why?
So
I'm so sorry.
it's just like, you know, I think the worst sickness you can get as a podcaster is coughing.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, because it's just...
Well, but then I was gonna put these cough drops in my mouth.
He's rhyming again.
But then it's gonna be then it's annoying to have it in my mouth.
As
But
long as you're
coughing's
not
also
just like
annoying.
sucking right into the mic, I think you're gonna be good. Oh boy.
A little ASMR. I'm so sorry, Des.
drops.
Please continue about
It's
the 49ers.
Totally fine. So either all this being said, the general gist from I think Broncos country, from the couple of articles I read, podcasts, whatnot, Broncos country, we're not either worried or happy. Like, hell yeah, dude. 39, typical. Dez 6 years ago would be stoked. I'd be like, yeah, this is our team. Dez now is sort of like, okay, all right, we saw what happened. We're going to see our rookies showed up. We had a couple. RJ Harvey, one thing of my favorite things about RJ Harvey, the announcer said, I wrote this down after I think the third time he said it. He goes, Harvey's got some juice. And I was like, oh, all right, we're just going to keep saying he has juice. And what's so funny is Bo Nix got interviewed after, and I was looking at quotes, and Bo Nix goes about RJ Harvey. He's young. He's got a lot of ball left ahead of him. He's got some juice.
Dude.
So RJ and juice, hand in hand.
The juice is loose.
The juice is loose. Watch out, RJ Harvey.
Okay.
Juicing up, all right? Juicing up.
No,
What?
careful now, because that sounds like he's doing steroids.
Oh.
Not juicing up. There's no evidence to suggest that
juicy.
RJ Harvey. No.
Oh.
Oh, like.
Juicy.
Yeah.
Juicy can be fun.
Or like.
Flirty.
Or like in LA,
good.
right? Or like in LA, he's juicing. Like he's got cucumber, celery juice, parsley, lemon,
and
cayenne,
apple. You need a little apple to sweeten it up, and that's what RJ Harvey is.
That's what he's doing.
Yes. So did great, and it was nice to see. But unfortunately, last year for the Broncos, who was our leading rusher? Our quarterback, Bo Nix. Not good when you have players on teams that are specifically to rush, i.e. running backs.
Unless you're the Ravens or the Bills.
Correct, yes. So Jarrett Stidham was our leading rusher this game. It's fine. We're going to find our rhythm. We're going to find... And also, Sean Payton wasn't calling the plays. No. So there's so much of this that... You're so right. You said, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, I don't like preseason. I agree to a certain extent. I like one cute thing about preseason is you see all these rookies get out there and they're like, this is their NFL debut. They've worked for this moment their entire life, and whether they make it on the roster, get cut, maybe go to another team, they have now played their first game in the NFL. Yeah.
Well, and I was busy. I couldn't watch the game live, but I got home and was watching the replay. And it was funny because I saw the score. And so I was like, oh, wow, like the Broncos destroyed the 49ers in the first like 5 or 6 highlights of the game. I was like, when does the score change? But anyway, I was watching some of the replays, and like even some of the last, like there were, I think the Broncos had like 3 or 4 interceptions, and some of those last interceptions, you know, they're by guys that are trying to make the team, but the entire sideline's jumping up and down.
So stoked.
They're so, and like that's just so cool to see.
Yes.
And yeah, it's that part is super super fun.
Yes, so I believe we got 4 turnovers. Yeah. Which unreal. So like. And Niners did not get a single one. So, sure, they had a safety, but they did not have any turnovers. Yeah, 0 turnovers. Amazing. Hell yeah, dude. So, another thing, a couple of players that stood out to me. Sure, the rookies, like, I'm waiting till next week to really be like, oh, yeah. That's for sure. But Hufanga, Hoof. Dude.
Against his old team.
Oh, my God. Okay, the first drive where the Niners unfortunately scored.
What am I talking about?
McMillan got beat, right? He was covering. I think the rookie caught the ball and then started booking it, and McMillan got beat. And then Hoof comes out of nowhere.
I saw that.
Books it, gets him. And it was like the first time that I was watching a safety, and I was like, oh, man. I got goosies. He's going to be so good.
And it's just so fun stoked. When you have a player and you can just immediately identify them, not by their number, but by the just lettuce out of the back of the helmet. Yeah. You're just like, there's Hoof. Like,
a good head of
just
hair.
Just a good head of hair.
I loved Greg Dulcich because of that good locks, those locks up there, you know? So we got Hoof. I just like calling him Hoof now. Bonitto, obviously, stand out. And then Harvey were the 3 players that I really was like, this is interesting to see. Yeah. I'm excited. Speaking of running back, Harvey, I did see a player wearing 33 out there for the first time, and it wasn't Javonte.
I'm sorry, Des.
It's okay. It was Jaden Robinson, a cornerback.
Who? I'm just
rookie.
Kidding. I'm sure he's great.
No, there's a lot of players we do not know out there right now because it's all their first years.
Like your 3rd string quarterback.
Sam Elling. No one knows how to say his name either. I keep hearing Sam Ellinger and Sam Ellinger.
Okay.
So, Sam, I don't know. He also didn't do too great, but it's fine. We're not harping on that. And then at the very end of the game, obviously, there's press conferences, right? Mm-hmm. Sean Payton was not happy. Okay.
Sure. Why would he be?
Why would Sean Payton ever be happy? No. He said, you know what? I haven't even watched the tapes yet. Okay. But there's
of course. Sorry, no, go ahead.
I know. There's 14 things I'm pissed off about, and none of it is about the game.
That is the craziest post-game press conference I've ever heard.
Do you think we'll ever know what he means? No. We will never know what 14 things he's pissed about that's not the game.
You know what? Let's just do a top 5 real quick. A guess of the things that he's pissed about.
The weather.
Okay. The fact that there's no logos in the end zones in most preseason games.
I did not know that.
Yeah, every time, like the first game, you're like, what are these boring ass fields? Anyway.
One of the players probably was wearing too much jewelry.
Probably. He also, Sean Payton probably has a no cell phone policy, and he saw someone doing like what he would be like, get off the tax. He'd probably say
the tax.
Yeah.
And last but not least, they probably celebrated too hard.
Yep.
Weren't serious enough.
Yep.
So that's just 5. I mean,
Those
there's
are 5.
14.
I can't even imagine the rest of them.
Yeah, so we'll never know what he means by that. But
14 things, and none of them involve the game.
I know. So the couple things that I did hear about this week is that the coaches are in trouble, and not obviously Sean Payton, but like the OC, the
really?
DC. Like, because you have to understand how we started this all out. Sean Payton came in and said, this is going to be a Super Bowl team.
Yep.
And what we just put out there, you're not looking at it and being like, whoa, you just got whooped by the Niners second. Like, okay.
But that's about the game. I'm so confused about what he's talking about.
We don't know.
I know.
Maybe he's also pissed that his food wasn't warm enough. You know, there's so many things.
But I'm sorry, I cut you off.
That's okay. Those are basically all the Broncos notes I had about the game.
Okay. I have a baby note that I do think could segue into our league catch up.
Okay.
Just off of my highlights that I watched last night, I did notice that you guys were missing a receiver too. Like the absence of this player could be felt.
I think there's a battle for that. I think Pat Bryant and Trent Sherfield. Trent Sherfield had an amazing touchdown catch.
Okay, cool.
Pat Bryant, I mean, he's a rookie, but also we did see a lot of people have been reporting Troy Franklin, who was a rookie last year from Oregon with Bo. He was not great last year.
Yeah.
But a lot of people were saying like this new Troy Franklin is unreal.
Yeah.
So yes, you are right in the sense that there is an absence, but I think it's because we haven't narrowed down on who it is. I think because that battle is still a little bit out there.
For sure.
Like obviously Cortland's son, but right now a lot of people are talking about the running back battle.
Yeah.
Who's our other main wide receiver? I think that's a very good point.
Yeah.
So
one of the people that I think you're missing from last year is Lil Jordan Humphrey.
You're one of your favorite players.
One of my favorite players ever.
Where is he at now?
He's with the Giants.
Oh my God, I did not think you would actually know.
Well, I did. I looked it up. And the reason I wanted to talk about that is because we were so freaking out about the Giants QB room. Mm-hmm. And all 3 of them played, and they combined for 317 yards and 3 touchdowns, no interceptions against the mighty Bills.
Yeah, so if we're based in preseason, and preseason does matter, it looks like the Giants are going to the Super Bowl.
The Giants are going to the Super Bowl, and they're going to be there right with the Broncos.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No.
No?
Because that's AFC, isn't it?
AFC and NFC. The Giants are the NFC.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
But no, I don't know. I just loved Lil Jordan Humphrey. I was doing some of my research before the game, and I was like, or before the podcast, I was like, where's my boy? He's with the Giants. He scored a touchdown.
Okay.
Yeah.
LGH.
And he's listed, speaking of depth charts, he's listed as W2, WR2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Maybe this is his time to shine.
A little breakout season with his old boy, Russell Wilson.
Are you going to be a Giants fan?
No.
Oh.
But I'll be a Lil Jordan Humphrey fan.
Okay. Yeah.
That's my guy.
How'd the 3 Dart, Winston, Wilson.
Yeah.
They all compare to each other.
I think from what I remember, Winston played the least because I think he's, as of now, expected to be the starter.
He was doing too many bits off the field.
Yeah, he was eating a spicy sandwich.
Winston.
Uh-huh.
Wait, now I actually don't know who you're talking about.
Russell Wilson.
Wilson. So are we? Who got the least amount?
I think Russell Wilson, or at least Russell Wilson played.
Okay, so now we're on the same page. Drew really just wanted to say spicy sandwich.
Be careful.
Be careful.
It's spicy. That guy's so weird. But I think Jackson Dart turned the most heads.
Jackson Dart.
It's the best name. Listen, I can't take full credit on this bit, but overall, if someone called me and said, "Oh, and in this world, I'm the owner of a football team," and someone's like, "Hey, I'm not going to tell you anything about this person, what he looks like, how big he is, or how he plays, but his name is Jackson Dart, first overall. Take him first overall."
Yeah.
Jackson Dart as a quarterback, greatest name.
How do you do?
He did good. I need to get up the specific stats, but I think he threw at least for 1 or 2 touchdowns. He played great. Yeah.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So, but speaking of that, we were talking about how crazy the Giants QB room is. You know what? Who has a crazier QB room? Mm-hmm. The Browns.
Okay. Do tell more.
Technically, they have 6 quarterbacks on their roster right now. 6 quarterbacks on the Browns roster. For their opening preseason game, only 2 were eligible to play because one of them is hurt and sucks, and we don't like talking about him because his name sucks, but whatever.
He's out of the league, that's for sure.
He's out of the league,
Yeah.
but he's technically apparently still on the Browns roster.
He was there, I know.
Yeah. Dylan Gabriel and Kenny Pickett were both injured, so they weren't going to play.
Okay.
Joe Flacco was rested because as of now, he is slated to be the Brown starter.
Daddy Flacco.
Daddy Flacco.
Uh-huh.
So Shadur Sanders and Tyler Huntley, Snoop Huntley, was our backup quarterback last year for the Dolphins. I hate that guy.
Oh, wow.
I don't hate him. He seems like a nice guy. He sucked.
He was
Absolute
so bad.
garbage for the Dolphins.
So the Browns
last
said,
year.
"You are coming right over."
Right on back. He played for the Browns a couple years ago. Whatever.
The Browns are anomaly.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But
Anomaly.
I was just going to bulldoze right over it. You brought it back up.
Wait, that was what I was trying to say yesterday.
Oh my God, it was. Des started trying to practice a word. We were talking about something, and I was like, you know what? Stop trying to practice. Just.
What was I saying? I was like, is it such an anomaly? Am I saying it right now? Yesterday, I think it was like anomaly. Shit.
Oh, you had it. You got cocky. Nope.
Can you say it?
Anomaly.
Anomaly. That's exactly what I said.
Uh-huh. The first time.
Hell yeah, dude.
The Browns are an anomaly. But yeah, but speaking of, we have a pretty good vested interest in Shadur because we're big Buffs fans.
Yes, big Buffs fans. He killed it, which, thank God. This dude has gotten so much hate. It was nice to see him go and ball out, had pretty great stats. Mm-hmm. Really excited to see what he keeps doing with the team. Yeah. One thing that I was like, this guy is so... There's a reason he's in the media this much. But oh my God, it's so obnoxious. As he walked in with the Grim Reaper, all right? Except not. It was his friend carrying a boombox and a scythe? What the Grim Reaper holds.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what the boombox was playing, by the way?
No.
His own music. I'm sorry. I love the guy. I'm a big fan of him. It's like giving yourself a nickname.
And we wonder why he was drafted in the 5th round. Just that is your first game, and that's how you choose to enter. And
even the last couple of weeks, we've been saying he's humbled up a little bit. It is a preseason game.
My God.
You are listed 4th on the depth chart. Do not have your own
Scythe. How do you say it? Just keep going. Keep going.
All right, Phil. No, but listen, just go and do your job. Also, he said something that I don't agree with, and
Scythe.
Nice.
Scythe. Anyways.
He said something I don't agree with, too, that kind of bugged me. He was like, whatever, man. Preseason, week 1. I'm not nervous. You're allowed to be nervous.
You better be nervous.
Be nervous.
Yes, there's a difference between being calm under pressure and then also telling the truth. Like, you better be nervous. You've worked for this your entire life.
Yes.
If you're not nervous, it doesn't matter enough.
Get out.
That's what I've heard. That is a quote.
The day they say in acting, which I am that, they say the day you're not nervous anymore to go on stage, stop doing it because you don't love it anymore.
Wow.
Now I'm not saying Shedeur should stop. I'm not saying he doesn't love it, but let's check yourself a little bit, my guy.
Another thing about the Browns game that I thought was super interesting. So there was a Browns player and a Panthers player that got thrown out for getting a scuffle, right? Preseason players love to get in fights because they're like, it doesn't matter, but then it's also like, yes, stop this. Like, that's so stupid. So basically, Rayshon Jenkins, a safety for the Browns, he's been in the league 8 years. Way too long to be like, I gotta get out there and fight.
Daddy Jenkins.
No, we don't call him that. That's Daddy Flacco.
Granddaddy Jenkins.
Why are we calling him Daddy Jenkins?
Because he's like old. Like he's been in the league for a while.
Okay, Grandpa Jenkins is what we'll call him.
All
Daddy is an endearing term.
Sorry.
It's all right, but not for Jenkins. Like, 8 years, dude, don't fight. Like, what are you doing? It's a preseason game. So, first of all, that's crazy. But I also never know how to say the Browns coach last name. I always call him Kevin. Kevin Stefanski.
Yeah.
Okay, Stefanski. He has a poker face of a champ. This was all happening. He's standing there listening. They're like, oh, ejected. And he's just standing there, does not emote anything. Anger, sadness, happiness, nothing. Rayshon comes over. You see Kevin saying a couple things. Not emotive. Literally, he's just like, hey, can I get a iced Americano, light ice, whatever. And then goes back to the game. And I was like, you will never know what this guy is thinking.
Ooh,
I know. So
cool
poker
as
face.
Ice.
Yeah. Sort of same with Andy Reid. Andy Reid has a pretty solid poker face. Like, you never know.
Until you put him in dumb commercials.
Because then he has to be emotive.
I know,
That's
but
a silly thing.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Well, no, he does. If Kevin's in commercials, I'm sure he'd be like,
no, I know, but it's like
double Ruski. Is that what
he does that? But then he's little nuggies. What? It doesn't matter. But oh my God, the Steelers coach.
Oh, Mike Tomlin.
Like, I'd be like,
you think he has?
No, I think
he's emotive.
Oh, you think he's emotive?
I think during games, I'm like, a little bit more than Kevin. This is actually a really good. Who has like the best poker face? I know we're not thinking of the Browns coach, Kevin.
I'd say Sean Payton is pretty poker facey. No, he's angry all the time.
What are you talking about? One of the biggest stories.
Don't know.
Second year Russell Wilson.
Oh, that's right.
He comes on the field. Sean Payton's yelling at him. Sean Payton yelled at Bo Nix last year, but Bo Nix yelled right back.
That is
Payton
true.
does
I
not.
love that.
Yeah. Does not control it.
Okay,
now.
In my head, I'm thinking poker face, and in my mind, I'm thinking like angry, that's dumb, Drew.
Yeah, incorrect. I think it's just which coach would you never know what they're thinking, and Kevin makes me.
No.
I just want to keep calling him Kevin.
Because you don't want to say his last. You're
Kevin?
scared to say his last name.
No, Stefanski.
Oh,
I
okay,
always want to call him Stefanski. The Fawn.
The Fawn.
The Fawn.
The Fawnski.
Anyways, but that's basically my notes from the Browns game.
Okay,
Browns,
cool.
Panthers.
Any other preseason, just overall league things that stuck out to you?
Yes.
Oh God. Okay.
Well, I just thought so. Obviously, we're still in training camp, and there's now joint practices. So a lot of times. I know. What do you mean?
We'll get into it about the Dolphins Bears joint practice.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We're doing Dolphins at the very end.
Yeah.
I thought we were just not talking Dolphins at all.
I like to say a couple things.
Gone out of this. Wow.
Anyways, you could go if you want. I'll cry by myself.
Yeah. I'll leave the podcast and you can keep talking.
Yep.
So, joint practice. So, for instance, the Broncos went to San Francisco. They had a joint practice with the Niners. They like doing that just to get a couple reps in with systems that you're not familiar with, players exposing to different things, especially before the season starts, right? So Patriots have a joint practice. I should have looked this up. I don't remember. But Patriots have a joint practice and a fight breaks out, okay? That's also a thing. People just want to fight other players in the preseason. Yeah. It's so silly. It's like, what are you doing? It's so funny. I saw Von Miller. There was a report. Oh, my God. I think it was Patriots versus Commanders.
I'm gonna fill. Okay. No, you got it.
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
Because they were like, Von Miller comes in and throws a punch, and Von Miller takes like the green screen behind him, and he's watching this fight break out. So this is a couple days after the fight. And it's like, he's all the way on the other side. And he's like, my dude, I've been in the league for like 10 years. You think I want to fight? I'm too old for this. And it's so true. So anyways, Mike Vrabel, now the Patriots head coach, was the Titans. Okay? He comes in, breaks them all up. What happens? Gets punched in the face. Blood everywhere. So Mike Vrabel on the sideline, just blood running down, right? Okay. Like crazy, okay? Can you imagine if Sean Payton got punched? Practice would end, and everyone would be like,
he would call the NFL and be like, we're gonna take 14 things I'm pissed about. I got about 28 now.
Yes, the 49ers disqualified from the NFL. Okay, no. So anyways, gets punched. Drake May, the Patriots quarterback, is asked about that after practice, and this is what he said. That's what we're trying to build, and it starts with the head coach. Intensity. Bringing it every day, taking no crap when we're out there on the field. The mentality, I like it. That's what you want. So
Okay. You keep talking for a little bit, but this is going to segue perfectly into something I want to talk about with the Dolphins.
Okay, that's what I think is insane, is that Drake May, the quarterback, is stoked that his coach went out there, got punched in the face for breaking up a fight. He's like, yeah, that's the intensity we want. I think it's silly. I do understand what Drake May is trying to say. But also, like, is that what we want? I don't know.
So, it's also funny because, like, Mike Vrabel, like, if you see him, he used to play football. Like, he's a big, like, manly guy, right? Getting in there, breaking up fights, bloody nose. I'm just we can kind of go back and forth. This is a lazy river. We're going all over the place. The Dolphins and Bears had a fight break out in their joint practice, and Mike McDaniel got in there and broke up the fight. One of their players said something.
Who's there? One of their players.
One of the Dolphins players,
okay.
Minkah Fitzpatrick. We just got a big trade. I'm really excited about having him here. Said something about Mike McDaniel, who, all I'm going to say, looks different than Mike Vrabel. And is different than Mike Vrabel. This is what Minkah Fitzpatrick had to say about McDaniel breaking up a fight. I think that's very dangerous. We need our head coach. You know what I'm saying? We don't want him to get hurt, so I appreciate it. But I think we could get him separated ourselves. That, I didn't know about the Vrabel thing. That is so goddamn funny.
Vrabel, get in there. You're right. Go fight him. McDaniel, get out of there.
Come here.
It's not safe for you. What are you doing? Hurry back. What are you doing out there?
Also, McDaniel popping up and be like, hey guys, like, you guys want to hear a knock-knock joke?
And they're like, we're fighting right now. No. Oh, my God.
So we'll go back into the Dolphins-Bears, but that's so funny.
Oh, my God. Wow, I did not know that. That is hilarious.
Yep.
I would have said that last and then would have made a perfect transition.
It's all good.
It's fine. Then we're going to keep bouncing around.
Bounce
the last
around.
sort of note I had. Oh, no, both of us. The Vikings. Okay, so a little backstory right now. JJ McCarthy is the Vikings quarterback, okay? He was drafted last year, 2024, was injured first preseason game, which is so sad, right? They were like, you know what? He's going to be the future. So Sam Darnold comes in, washed up. No, Sam Darnold not going to get anywhere. Guess what? The Vikings went 14-3. Yep. Okay? Oh my God, is Sam Darnold the new coming of Christ for the Vikings?
Maybe.
Nope. Bye, Sam Darnold. He's now with the Seahawks, okay?
Yep.
So, Sam Darnold, thank you for that great record. Bye, JJ McCarthy's back, okay?
Let's do it, JJ.
So, there's a lot of hype around JJ and what he can do now that he's back and healthy. But I was watching him on the sidelines, and there's something about his energy. I am literally not talking anything about talent or football right now. But I'm thinking JJ McCarthy might be the next Joe Burrow.
Ooh.
Because he has a little bit of swagger. Yeah, feel free to.
JJ cool. I mean, I know what he looks like, but I just want to see him again.
But just like see him. There was a way he was holding himself on the sidelines. there was just something that I was watching and I was like, this reminds me of Joe Burrow a couple years ago. So that's a little take that I have about Mr. McCarthy that I'm curious.
Keep your peepers on JJ McCarthy.
Keep your peepers.
Okay, I like
know.
that.
So,
well, I like that you say that because I am very much like a body language guy. I've always been when it comes to like my football teams and sports teams in general, and I'm like, throw the stats out the window. I like how that guy's walking right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or, ooh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of body language, CeeDee Lamb got
bodied by a ref. And then got a flag. That's, oh my God. If so you were writing a comedy movie, you have the disgruntled player who is currently sitting out.
Yes.
Because he wants more money, but also like, I'm not going to get hurt for you while we're waiting a contract. Oh, by the way, let me get absolutely annihilated by a ref and then get a flag. Like, I know this isn't how it happened, but I would have loved if like ref slams CeeDee Lamb, falls over, and then the ref gets up and throws his flag at CeeDee Lamb like on the ground. Oh my God, that was so funny.
Because basically, if you didn't see what happened, CeeDee Lamb was on the white. Like, you see the football field. If you're on the white, what is that called? Not offsides, but you're infringing in the play.
The field of play, yeah.
Yeah, field of play. Basically, players can't do that. And so CeeDee Lamb, looking the other way, was celebrating a cool play that was happening during a play that was currently happening. Looking the other way, the ref, so CeeDee Lamb's back is to the ref, and the ref is watching the game on the white where he is allowed to be, runs body checks.
Yeah, watching the game while also like running, sprinting.
Full speed.
Probably running like a 4.3. Like,
what would have been so ironic is if the ref hit CeeDee Lamb and injury happened.
That
no, I don't wish it, but it's like
no.
You're sitting out, you want to get paid. I'm not going to risk my body for this. And here you are celebrating something, being a little bit cocky, and then the ref injures you and you're out for the season.
You know what? I want to put my little like tinfoil hat, like conspiracy theory on. That ref was in the pocket of Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones was like, hey, take out my wide receiver who wants all this money.
Silence. That's what you just did for me. I'm speechless.
Goosies. Just think about it. Just think about it. Just think about it.
Jerry Jones.
Just think about it.
He's got a lot of guys in his pocket. Oh boy.
Anyway.
So that's all I have for the league catch up. Just some funny little moments, some interesting takes.
I love it.
Interested to see really how preseason 2 goes, like week 2, and obviously there's games today.
The Dolphins are currently playing a football game, I believe.
Okay, well, don't watch it. We're not yet done. Or you could just watch it and we can just have the podcast.
Des just lost me.
Yeah. But yeah, super excited to see how the rest of the games end up. We really won't know at all, I should say, how these teams are going to look for the season because it's impossible.
That was one baby thing, I'm so sorry, that I wanted to bring up about injuries, because we were talking about injuries a little bit, and CeeDee Lamb almost getting injured, and just some big injuries with preseason. But then an interesting stat that I found out that I wanted...
the big injuries, right? Yeah. The Lions game, the Lions-Falcons actually got canceled.
Ended
suspended,
early.
Yes, because of a bad injury. They were saying that basically, I believe it was Maurice Norris. Yeah. He had to be taken off the field in an ambulance, and the last time this happened was Damar Hamlin. Yeah. So it was pretty bad.
It was really, really scary to watch.
Yes, and so actually what was really cool about that, well, this isn't cool, but after the injury, the Falcons basically let the time run out and then essentially was about to take a penalty because they're wasting the clock. Yeah. But then the Falcons and Lions players all came together and prayed, and then that was basically the sign, like, you know what, guys, this is bigger than football. Yeah. We're going to move on. But he had a pretty scary injury. Great news. He's doing okay. Yep. He's moving. Yep. He tweeted everything. And then Rondale Moore, a wide receiver. He's been in the league for a little bit, but was carted off with the Vikings. Yeah, carted off with a really bad leg, good leg injury, and he just looked really, really distraught. Usually, players have a really good idea of their bodies, and they know what to look and feel for when it comes to like significant injuries. His reaction said it all. That it looks like this is a pretty, at least,
significant for some time, if not the entire season, injury. And
God,
so
I still remember when Javonte got his ACL, LCL, and one more CL.
MCL, probably.
MCL, yes. Yeah. And I remember he went off the field, and then right after getting his knee wrapped, I remember seeing a clip of a player going up and be like, hey, man, you good? And he shakes his head. He's like, this is not good. Mm-hmm. And then I was, oh, my God, I remember that moment.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you were saying about injuries.
So just looking into, like, we were kind of talking, and it's like I understand that you know, I was harping on physical practices and people getting hurt, and then, like, preseason. I know that, like, there is science. You have to build up some physicality. But we were saying, we're like, it feels like there's so many injuries this preseason, and like, maybe is this normal, or is this always happening? So I Googled a little bit just about injuries in general, and they
like in preseason
versus regular
camp.
Season.
Okay.
And they did a study of preseason weeks 1 through 4, and this was the last 4 or 5 years. They took an average of that. So when they played 4 preseason games, and now the last couple of years they played 3 preseason games, and then regular weeks 1 through 4.
Okay.
And they did an average of those preseason weeks 1 through 4. There was an average of 1,292 injuries reported during preseason's week 1 through 4. During that same 4-week period, during the regular season, 582 injuries. So
triple?
Almost triple the amount of injuries during preseason 4-week stretch versus a normal 4-week stretch.
Why is that?
The preseason practices tend to be a lot more physical. Once you're in the season, you really want to try and save your players, and so they don't tend to do as many physical practices, so there's more wear and tear and strain on the body. That's some of it. Some of it is you're building up that physicality, and so you're getting into it, but and then some people don't know. But and I also saw about 1 in 40 preseason injuries results in a player being cut from the team.
Oh,
I know.
My heart just tore in two.
So it's just, I don't know. I don't know what the alternative would be to preseason games. I don't know if it's just a bunch of joint practices, but or you just say this isn't a necessary caveat to playing football, and people get hurt, and you just have to accept that. But it's crazy.
I mean, yeah, having that many players out before the regular season, it's sort of like the Hunger Games of can you make it through, and then you get the prize of playing actual football.
And I mean, even like with some teams like JJ McCarthy, like that was their guy. And granted, the Vikings still had a great year with Sam Darnold, but like that can happen. I'm scared right now if something's gonna happen to Tua or
is he
Tyreek
playing today?
Excuse me, sorry. I don't know what the final answer was. It was looking like that he will probably get some snaps today.
Oh, boy.
So,
okay.
It's probably happening right now.
Yep, it is happening right now.
It is happening right now.
We must keep going. So let's keep going because let's go over the Dolphins. And do we want to go over a last segment as well that we
Yeah. Let's do it super quick, and then I'll get into some Dolphin stuff.
Okay.
And then we'll call it a day.
Go ahead, Dolphins.
Oh, that, okay.
Yeah, and then we'll end with our...
Got it. So just a couple things. So we kind of already touched on it. The Dolphins and Bears had joint practices this week because they're playing a preseason game as we speak. As I said, there was a fight that McDaniel and got in the middle of with the players. Minka Fitzpatrick was apparently not happy about that. You know who else wasn't happy about that? I got a quick bone to pick with a little syndication called Bears Wire.
Yeah, continue.
In my preparation for all of this stuff, I was reading Bears Wire had winners and losers of Dolphins Bears joint practice.
Was Mike McDaniel a loser?
He was a loser.
That was a guess, really?
For breaking up a fight, and then also because his crazy offense turned the ball over 6 times. Not good. By the way, side note, Tua had 3 interceptions, then we had 3 fumbles. So bad.
Oof. Not good.
Maybe you can call the Dolphins offense a loser. McDaniel's a loser for breaking.
Why'd they say he was? Oh, for breaking up a fight.
For breaking up a fight, and then he's like, oh, his offense got into a fight. Actually, it was his defense. But and then he had a bunch of turnovers. It's high octane offense. Shut up, Bears wire.
Yeah, shut up. Also, they had to have gotten in a fight with someone, i.e. the Bears.
I.e. the Bears. Also, they had a typo, or they were trying to be tricky with their reporting. Either way, dumb. They were talking about. Oh no, I'm getting all over the place. I'm fired up.
Yeah.
Bears wire. Do you think any of the Bears were losers?
Probably not.
No.
Probably not.
All the Dolphins were losers. Actually, there was like one Bears player that was a loser, and it was only because he wasn't doing as good as another Bears player was. Have some... Come on, Bears wire.
Bears wire.
And then at the very beginning, they were tied, and they were like, because, and there were fights, and the Dolphins defense got in a fight with the Dolphins defense. Now, at first, I was like, idiot, the Bears defense. No, I do think they were trying to be tricky and be like, because apparently Dolphins players fought each other.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
Didn't I just say, and you're like, yeah, that's right, that the Dolphins, didn't there have to be Bears involved for a fight to happen? The Dolphins just faced the Dolphins.
There were multiple fights during this joint practice, and apparently one of the fights was a slight skirmish between two Dolphins players.
Oh my God. You guys, what the hell? Not even just why are we fighting? Guys, stop it right now. That's what I would say. If I had to break up a fight, hey, you're better than this.
You know who else broke up a fight? Tyreek Hill. Now, when I was reading this, and then I was like, and then Tyreek Hill ran in, and I was like, what did he do? And he pulled his players, and he said, guys, we can't do this. So, good job, Tyreek Hill, being responsible for a goddamn change.
It's so easy not to be angry during it's a game.
Well, hold on now. They're running into each other, and it's a physical game. I get the fightness,
but we're not fighting during the regular season.
Sometimes we are.
Rarely.
Sure.
And it's a very physical game. Mm-hmm. I mean, more physical than in hockey. There's fights all the time.
Sure.
And sure, those are both pretty equally as physical.
But cooler heads prevail.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's just like, what's the point?
So, anyway, fighting, McDaniel broke up the fight, and that's what I have to say about that. Tua apparently threw 3 interceptions. We had another 3 fumbles. Not good, because any bright spot of the Dolphins this year is supposed to be our offense. That's not a good thing to have your offense turn the ball over 6 times. Speaking of our quarterback, I'd like to just do this because the president of our United States was talking about Tua, and then a couple other people have been talking about Tua. Tua's been in the NFL for 6 years, and he was a pretty gosh darn good quarterback for Alabama before that. He's been in the national lexicon for a while. His name is pronounced Tua Tagovailoa. Not hard. Tua Tagovailoa. I'm sorry. I know sometimes you have a tough time with it, but I say it all the time. I digest it. If you're a sportscaster, you should know how to say his name. There are people on ESPN that are still calling him Tagovailoa and Tugavailoa. Tua Tagovailoa, gosh darn Loa. Now I scared my dog.
Dude, yeah. But
it's just frustrating.
It is frustrating.
But the reason I had to say that is because Chris Canty of ESPN, I'm pretty sure when he did that, he said Tua's name wrong, said that Tua and McDaniel are under the most pressure out of all head coach QB pairs in the league this year.
Why?
I think because they have to do something. And if they don't, I think this is the make or break year for both of them. And if this experiment doesn't work, I think there's a good chance that by 2026, McDaniel is no longer the head coach of the Dolphins. And if Tua either can't play to his caliber because of injuries or because he just doesn't play well, that we are moving on to a different quarterback come next year.
Wow.
So it's 10-15. I hope the score of the Dolphins game is 70-20.
Oh, my dude. Oh, my God.
I just had to get one in there real quick. So we'll see. But that's all I have for the Dolphins. I'll be able to talk about an actual game next week, and I'll be really excited about it.
Okay.
Speaking of Dolphins and probably not being in the Super Bowl.
Right, the Dolphins aren't going to the Super Bowl. They're right now. Speaking of that,
Des, who do you think is going to go to the Super Bowl?
I know. We thought it'd be interesting if we did a little predictions for Super Bowl. Like if we thought, you know what, We have 4 teams.
Yep.
2 from AFC, 2
Yep.
from the NFC. Who's going to make it to the Super Bowl?
And then see what it's like in 7 months if
And
we're right or
we're
not.
going to be right.
Because we're the best at this.
All right. So how do you want to do this?
You go first.
Okay. Well, let's do NFC first, and then we'll move to AFC.
Sure.
So
and on the count of 3, we'll say, let's both do it together. So, like, we'll say our first NFC team, and then we'll say our second NFC team.
I don't have them ranked in any way.
No,
okay.
I just mean, like, in general.
Okay, first NFC team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
Uh-huh.
Let's see if, I think we were going to say the same
3,
one.
2, 1?
Yeah.
Okay. 3,
3, 2, 1. Lions.
Whoa!
We didn't plan that. We actually didn't.
We didn't plan that.
No.
Okay.
But, I mean, come on.
I would love to see the Lions.
I would love to see the Lions in. I think as long as Daddy Campbell. We can call him Daddy Campbell.
He's not Grandpa Campbell.
No.
He's Daddy Campbell.
Daddy Campbell. Mm-hmm. I think sometimes he gets a little crazy with his like going for it on 4th down and like stuff. But if he can,
that's what makes it fun.
It just makes it fun. If he can stay in his lane a little bit, and if he keeps that offense and defense gelling, I think they got a real shot.
Yes.
This year. They got a real shot this year.
Okay. The second one. This is what I don't know if we'll agree on.
I don't know if we will either.
Okay, well, let's do 3. Do we just say no? If we're not, I think
you go.
Okay,
I think you go, and then I'll go.
So, wow, yeah, because I don't know actually for any of these teams if we're going to say the same.
I think we might have 1 or 2 in the
AFC. Okay.
AFC,
so,
yeah.
Moving right along, NFC. I have the Niners, which is ironic because obviously we just faced them.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, the Niners did not have a good year last year. The injury bug was all around them. They could not get it figured out. But a couple things about the Niners. So Robert Saleh is back with the Niners. Defensive mastermind. It didn't work out with the Jets, but he's back. But one thing why I think, as Broncos fans, we should root for the Niners, okay? Let alone, no one can actually tell you what team's going to make the Super Bowl. I might be saying this and people are like, the Niners are so far away. I don't know. But why I think it would be fun to see the Niners. This has been the case for a while, but then it just sort of all clicked for me last night while watching the game. The Broncos country should root for the Niners because the Niners are basically Broncos 2.0.
Okay.
Okay? Because we have Kyle Shanahan, son of Mike Shanahan, coach of the Denver Broncos. Yep. Clint Kubiak, son of Gary Kubiak. Both of those coaches, Gary and Mike, took us to the Super Bowl. John Lynch is the owner of the Niners. It was actually my favorite
owner?
General manager of the Niners.
Okay.
And I think I also said Broncos. Anyways, of the Niners. He was a safety with the Denver Broncos, my first favorite player.
That's true.
Yes, John Lynch. Christian McCaffrey, running back for the Niners. Son of Ed McCaffrey, wide receiver of the Broncos.
And owner of a mustard company.
And obviously, most important. So all that being said, there's so many different connections.
Yep.
Well, all sons, but to the Broncos.
Okay.
I just think that would be fun to be able to see that because also, for instance, at the joint practice, Niners versus Broncos, Mike Shanahan was there and someone reported that he was watching the Broncos more than the Niners.
Wow.
So
that's big time reporting.
Cool. I know. So who do you think?
I'm going to go Bucks.
Oh my God. Okay.
We were talking about that. Where we're remember you forget the Bucks are good? I love Baker Mayfield.
Love him.
I think he's great. I think he's fiery. I think he's still got a lot left in the tank. I think they're always there. They're also in the NFC South, which is not a good division. So I don't think it'll be tough for them. I mean, the Falcons, Panthers, and Saints? I think it's going to be fairly easy for them to at least get the 1 seed of the NFC South, and get it, straight to the playoffs. After that, anything can happen in the playoffs. So I secretly like the Bucks. And then we didn't talk about this, but I think if we want, do you want a little sleeper team from each division?
No, because we didn't talk about it. I'm ill prepared.
Okay, that's fine. So those are my 2 teams. I didn't think of any other team.
AFC. So you said we might have one of the same teams?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll try 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
One of these teams Shoot. Okay, I'm going to guess which one I think you're going to say.
Okay.
But it's my team that I chose as well.
Okay.
Ready at the count of 3, 2, 1, okay?
Yep. 3, 2, 1.
Ravens.
Ravens.
Oh! That's actually sort of crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me more.
Derrick Henry is unreal.
Guys, if I I love my Broncos, but I have a couple favorite players from other teams. Derrick Henry, top. Top.
And I know he's got some mileage on him, but he's a beast.
It's so fun to watch him play football.
It's so fun to watch him play football.
It's so cool.
And it's like when watching him play football is like watching it's like watching an NFL player play against like
high school.
It's
unreal.
I just think, I mean, Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, they're unstoppable. I think Lamar keeps getting smarter and smarter about how to run, when to run. His throwing is getting better. I think the defense has always been just really good. And now going against that, going against what I said about, the Bucs, like they're in a really tough division.
Yes.
But I just think they're really, really good. Mm-hmm. They always play good at the end of the year. They play good in cold weather, which is always like a big problem towards the end of the year. So I don't know. I just like them a lot. And I think they keep on almost getting there.
They've been so close.
Yeah,
that's why I chose them. They've been
sure.
so close every year. I think and I think Lamar deserves so much more respect than he gets in the national media. Mm-hmm. And what better way than with a Super Bowl?
I agree. So I agree wholeheartedly. Okay,
and then go ahead for your second AFC team.
You want to do it together?
No, because I don't think it's the same.
I don't think it's the same either. It's tough. I've been kind of going back and forth on this for a while, but Des is gonna like my answer.
Wait, no way. Oh my god. Now I want to die. Go ahead.
I think you got to watch out for the GD Denver Broncos. And the reason I say that is the last time we had a killer defense, we made it and won the Super Bowl. And that was with a struggling, limping, love him to death, old Peyton Manning. We have a killer defense that is going to learn some mistakes from their last preseason game. And a up-and-coming, maybe star quarterback. I think they are, without a doubt, in my opinion, the favorite out of the AFC West. And
in your opinion?
In my opinion.
National media, okay.
And I've heard a lot of national media been like,
I don't know, man.
They're still talking about the stupid Chiefs?
Yeah, and Chargers over the Broncos.
Whatever.
In fact, I think the Chargers are favored in Vegas over the Broncos.
Shut up.
I know, it's crazy.
Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
Harbaugh. Shut up. So, yeah. Okay. And you know who I didn't say? The Bills. And half of that is because they're in my division and I hate them. But the other half, there's just Bill. And I think Bills fans will agree with me on this. I mean, they've never won a Super Bowl. They've never won. And they're the only team that has the saddest Super Bowl history of going to the Super Bowl 4 times and losing every time.
So there's parts of, like, our friendship that I'm like, we share one brain cell. Because my second AFC team, the Bills.
It's a very smart pick.
Which, when you said the Broncos, I was like, great. My Broncos fan card has just been taken.
No.
The Dolphins fan chooses the Broncos over. But let me just vouch my case. I know we're getting close on time.
That is what they say. Vouch your case.
What do they say? Let me just state my case.
Uh-huh.
Is that what they say?
State your case. But I don't think vouch your case.
I want to vouch for all the cases I have.
Yes.
All of them.
Uh-huh.
I didn't choose the Broncos because there's not enough proof yet.
For sure. That's smart.
Obviously, there's only one game. And I understand there are teams that make it all the way to the Super Bowl, and you're like, where did that come from? How did that happen? And all offseason, we've been talking about how killer this defense is going to be. I just think we need one more year. Like, that's what I want. I want one more year. I want to get back to the playoffs and have the media talking about us like we just spoke about the Ravens. Like, they're unstoppable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we are so close to that. I think we're going to be so good this year, but Super Bowl, I don't know about quite yet, but I think we can taste it. I want to be wrong. I want to be so wrong in this take. I will be saying if this season goes well, we get another 11, 12 wins this season. Next year, without a doubt, Broncos to the Super Bowl. Without a doubt. I chose the Bills. My reason, they have been so close every year. The Chiefs were not as good last year. I think the Chiefs' downfall is happening. The Bills can beat the Chiefs. Great. You get to the Super Bowl, okay? Another reason is I posted this on Dummies, but Kyle Brandt did a segment on if players get married in the offseason, how does that affect their next season? And what he found is basically players have record high seasons next season. Well, Josh Allen just got married to Haley Steinfeld this offseason. So there could, if Kyle Brandt is right, which he did a lot of examples, and he was like, listen, and we looked everywhere from different positions, different teams, and it always was a great next season. I think Josh Allen is in for the best season of his career.
Listen, you make a lot of good points, and I'm not being sarcastic. Like, I would not be surprised in the least if the Bills show up in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
And I know they're in your division. Even though they knocked us out of the playoffs, I said this last year. I was like, the fact that we made it was good enough. I was not 100%. Expecting to win whatever. 100%. So I think the Bills, and I think next year it's the Broncos, and I want to be so wrong. And we'll prove everyone wrong. Yeah. Like, not just me, except Drew. Drew's the one person.
Watch it. If that happens, I'm going to skyrock to the top of the sports media landscape.
Yeah, skyrock. Yeah, and we're going
Skyrock,
And we're going to clip it and everything.
And
so there you go.
Amazing.
Those are our 4 teams. So what do we got? So I have AFC, Bills and Ravens.
Yep.
NFC, Niners and Lions. Those 4 teams, I think, obviously all 4 can't make it to the Super Bowl. Those are my top 4 teams. Yours are?
I have the Bills. No, I don't.
No, you don't? No, you don't. He's changed his answer. I've now convinced him. One more time. Okay, catch your breath.
The Broncos and the Ravens in the AFC.
One more time.
The Broncos and the Ravens in the AFC.
Okay.
And then the NFC, I have the Bucks and the Lions.
Hell yeah, dude.
Those are our predictions. And then I just, real quick, I've got 2 sleeper teams because I thought about it, but doesn't think about it. I think a sleeper team to look at, the Bengals in the AFC.
Okay. Yeah.
And sleeper team in the NFC. I forgot. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry.
Okay, cool. You like the Bengals.
No, I don't, actually. And I don't think I like Joe Burrow.
Also, not a sleeper team. They've been so good.
Kinda. They didn't make the playoffs last year.
Yeah, because of their defense. So if they pick it up, they're great. Joe Burrow was putting up record high numbers last season. Quite literally the best for the Bengals, they had the best quarterback as far as stats, the best wide receiver as far as stats, the best linebacker. Oh my God, it was either way, as far as stats, not a sleeper team. Your take is not valid. Only because you prepared something and I didn't.
No, I know. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
And
then you really don't have another team?
I'm panicking because there was one specifically, but I can't think of it and I don't want to say it.
You didn't write it down?
Looking like an idiot, and then I ended up looking like an idiot anyway.
It's fine. I think on that note, Drew, looking like an idiot, we can wrap this thing up.
Probably.
Yeah, but you want to go see your Dolphins?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. All right. We'll try and end on a high note. I don't even know how to get out of this, but
no, you crushed it. That to end on a high note, you ended on a high note. You obliterated me, and it was side note. It was designating on a high note.
My high note.
Just like our seasons, most likely, probably designating on a high note. Me limping out of here, being sad. So.
Yes, coughing his way out.
But I will always say it. Oh, I was gonna be go.
Oh, what a great way to end.
Go
Broncos.
Dolphins. I'm going to kill myself. Yeah.